All electronic components can be divided into two groups: active and passive components. Active components may rectify, amplify, generate, and reverse the frequency of alternating currents. The passive components are resistors, capacitors, coils. All the components of REE electronic equipment have to meet a number of requirements to determine the properties and quality of the components. The main parameters of the components must, first of all, have definite nominal values, face value, and as the components cannot be made precisely, deviations from nominal values, i.e. tolerances, are also indicated, for example, plus minus 10%. It's very important that the elements are reliable. A reliable object means the one that is able to maintain with the course of time and within the prescribed limits the values, all the parameters characterizing the normal performance of this object. It is considered that the concept of reliability includes such object properties as fail-safety, durability, serviceability, and storageability. A complete or partial loss of functionality is called a fault. The property of a device to maintain its functionality during a given time period under certain operating conditions is called fail-safety. Durability, service life, is usually determined by the fact that the main parameter of multiple parameters deteriorate over time, i.e. they reach the minimum or minimum acceptable values. Then the component should be replaced. Serviceability is a property characterizing if the component is available for troubleshooting. It should be noted that semiconductor and electronic vacuum tubes are unrepairable. Storageability is a property of component to remain operable during storage and transportation. Quantitative assessment of the reliability can be performed using the failure rate lambda, which is defined as the ratio of identical element n failed during the time interval t to the product of the number of elements n that were operable at the beginning of this time period to its duration. If time is expressed in hours, the unit of lambda will be now raised to the power of -1. Therefore, the failure rate can be defined as the number of components that have failed per 1 hour. For example, if the number of tested elements n is 1000, they operated during the time t, which is 500 hours, and during that time two components failed. The failure rate lambda is equal to. So in this case, reliability is characterized by the fact that during 1 hour 4 elements of a million may fail.